about the 30. Thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today, it's an NFC West battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams. This is taken near the 13. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. The numbers on the ground for Gurley last week. 18 carries, 87 yards.
Well, they set a nice tone in week 1. He's among the leading rushers in the league. I think that they continue to feed him the football and continue to establish the running game so they can get to play action and throw the ball deep later on.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
So on the big tight end, holding.
Second down.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Out of the gun, Goff into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Tremaine Brock. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Murray now, flushed out right. And he's brought down. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. He finds an opening past the 40. The 40. 20. 10. Touchdown, LA. Todd Gurley, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Zerline good with a PAT. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw on second down. Murray. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. The six-time Pro Bowler, Clay Matthews. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well. Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a creek.
On the draw, Goff gives to Gurley. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
He'll get it up the middle. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build up.
And Gurley here fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. And I think the offense got it back. They did. Inside the 10-yard line, they avoid disaster. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. A reminder coming up at halftime, the coach is back. He made it through the first weekend. That's the good news, and he's going to regale you with stats and scores from around the NFL here in the early games in Week 2.
You think he questioned coming back for Week 2 having to work with us?
I think he did. He's just happy that he is far away in Orlando. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So on 4th down, here comes Greg Zuerlein to try and get 3 for the Rams. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Throwing on 1st down, Murray. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. To throw on 2nd down, Murray. It's grabbed over the middle by White.
that allowed for the big completion downfield. Those guys made that play possible.
Screen play, Johnson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was it.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Samson Abukum in there to get him for a loss of 5.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
The Ram fans in this old stadium on their feet. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And he goes backwards here. Losing yardage back to the 16. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And that will knot things up here late in the first half. Now, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half.
We now proceed to the start of the second half. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is TJ Logan to return it. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. Well, plays like that make the O coordinator look like a genius, but I don't think he saw that play going that well.
No, I don't think so either. But, boy, it all worked out perfectly. They caught them in the right defense. Guys dropping off into coverage, their eyes averted somewhere else. And guess what? He filled the void with his legs.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Finding some room at midfield. They'll find Everett there, complete. First catch for the NFL's catch leader after 1 week, and it's a first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we're into the second half, and this offense has not scored a lot of points, and that was another example of why. I think it's time to open things up and start really trying to move the ball.
4 down, check. Go, son. 180.
Throwing on 3rd, gone. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he's taken down inside the 30. And that one good for 16 yards and a first.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
first down, it's Gurley. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Goff. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. They'll start out here with the option left. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know. Defenders.
Back now in Los Angeles. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Murray. Steps away to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Aaron Donald in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through. So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And Zerline's kick is good. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Ooh, what a move. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. They'll look to throw. Forced out to it, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Clay Matthews in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
And a short gain down to about the 33. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals, as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And they will take a knee here. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Rams, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And next week, they get to stay home again as the Los Angeles Chargers come to town. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week.